Hey boys and boys, happy Canada Day. It is Thursday, July 1st, and I am Hayden. So, I figured out my mic problem. My input volume was set to like 11%, so I put it up, and you should be able to hear me now, which will be really awesome. This week's topic is talking about books, translated books that you've read, and I'm really lame because I read all the time, and I have a ton of books that I would be recommending and showing you instead of just recommending. But the problem is they're all in my dad's basement because they were the ones that I sent home so we wouldn't have a full car when I was coming home from college. So yeah, the only one I have with me is The Sweet In Between by Sherry Reynolds. And that book, I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it's sort of one of those books where you read and you're not really sure what to think about it because the character Kenny is kind of like, even like the back uses female pronouns even though the character is male identified, but it's also not completely clear whether the person is male identified because of like trauma or because they are male identified. But it was definitely really interesting. So, I would probably recommend that. I mean, I would recommend it if you are trans or if like you're interested in stuff, but I wouldn't like go showing it to your parents. Which brings me to my next book, which is Parrotfish by Ellen Whitlinger. I know JT mentioned that he wasn't a huge fan of it, but I really enjoyed it. I've read it once, and like, it was kind of like that book that I read when I was figuring stuff out. So I enjoyed it. Yeah. But yeah, like that was for Christmas, when I was coming out to my grandma, I gave her Parrotfish and one other book that I think I might have given her Luna. So yeah, I definitely gave her Parrotfish though. And like I thought that would be like a good intro for my grandma. Since it's really, really light and kind of like nothing really horrible happens to Grady. And then like there's a bunch of others that I've read, like a couple, like I've read Luna. I read that a really long time ago though. She's Not There by Jennifer Bolan. And like Jennifer Bolan, I think has written like a lot of pretty decent books. Those were both related to trans women. And then like, I don't know. I would be a lot more together about this if I had my books with me, because I don't remember the name of books ever, because I'm just really bad with names in general. So yeah. Questions? The last state that is missing is New Mexico. What do I use on my acne? I use prescription stuff. I use Plexion, which is a face wash, which JT would be allergic to because it has sulfur in it. And then I have Tazerac, which is like a little cream that helps with blackheads. Alex, I am a Mac. I adore Macs, and I have a MacBook Pro. I probably wouldn't have ended up with a Mac, except I'm a photo major. So, excuse me. They're definitely, like, recommended if you're gonna be going into, like, digital art fields, like, Casey said. And childhood toys. This is Pinky Bear. It is not a pig. It is a bear. And I have had him since I was like 2. And I still sleep with him because I'm a dork like that. So yeah. I totally had an idea for a question this week and now I don't remember what it was. Okay. What are your favorite websites to visit when you're online? I mostly go on DeviantArt to like look through art stuff, and Den of Angels, which is a ball jointed doll website, and then Chaos Comics because they're awesome and Tab is awesome. And then I've been using Stumble a lot, which is horrible. But I kind of just sit there and go through Stumble because I can find recipes and delicious things on Stumble. And I use Facebook, but I'm not on it all the time. Like, I kind of like read through it a couple times a day and that's it. So, yeah, that's my websites. And YouTube for boys and boys. But I like only use YouTube for boys and boys. So, yeah. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.